Hi guys. So this is the second technique for doing a face swap for our Women's History Month project. The other technique sort of applied using a layer mask and the paintbrush. This technique uses the lasso tool. Um, Either one works great. And if you find another technique, that's okay too. But I'm going to walk you through the second technique right now. And hopefully one of them will be easy for you. Let's see which one works best for you. All right. So I'm going to open up this photo of Amelia Earhart. That is in the assignment in Schoology. So you'll open this one up here. This technique is a little bit different than the last one in that we're going to open an entirely new tab in Photoshop with another photo. So I'm going to file open, and I'm going to open up this second photo that was attached to the assignment. So you have two photos open in Photoshop now. I'm going to head back to my Amelia Earhart one, and I'm going to grab this lasso tool. So right where my cursor is at, this lasso tool here. And with that lasso tool selected, I'm just going to go around her face and her bangs. And I'm going to just select her face. I'm not going to select her neck. I'm not going to select her hair. I'm just going to do a fairly decent job of selecting her face. And again, with this lasso tool, you just end where you began, something like that. So again, that was just my lasso tool. I clicked, drag it around Amelia Earhart's face. And the better job you do at this step, the better end result you're going to have. So I'm going to go ahead, like I said, end where you started, just like that. I'm going to head over to my other photo in that separate tab of this woman, and I'm going to do the same exact thing. I'm going to choose my lasso tool right here, and I'm going to select around her face. Again, don't get the neck, don't get the hair. You can get a little bit of that baby hair she has at the top. That's fine. Just select her face like that. From here, once you've selected her, you're going to go up here to your menu at the top, and you're going to click Edit, Copy. So we're basically going to copy and paste her face into Amelia Earhart's. So we head over to Amelia Earhart. We're going to go to Edit again, Paste Special, and go to Paste Into. And what that's going to do is grab our copied selection from the other tab and paste it into the selected area of Amelia Earhart. It's going to look something like this when it renders. You're going to do that shortcut to resize. Hit Command T on your keyboard. That's going to allow you to size down that layer behind Amelia. This is not going to look perfect. It always looks a little cheesy. It's okay. Again, you're taking someone's face and putting it on someone else's body. It's not going to look perfect. And that's it. Click Done. Pretty much it. Photoshop should have taken that original or that layer that you copied and made it black and white, and sort of did the work for you. One step I am going to sort of add to this tutorial is to sort of adjust brightness. And the way we do that is we come down here to where my cursor is at, that adjustment feature, that adjustment layer. We're going to add an adjustment layer. I'm going to click on it right there. And I'm going to go up to brightness and contrast. And that opens up in properties. If I were to adjust the brightness and contrast right now, it would adjust the brightness and contrast for the whole picture like this. That's not really what we want. I'm trying to get the brightness of the pasted layer to match the original image. I really only want it to apply to that pasted layer right here. So what I do is I hold down my Option key on my keyboard, and I hover my cursor between those two top layers. And you'll see right here, you see like a little arrow with a square. That means that if I click right now, holding down my Option key, the brightness and contrast will only go down to the layer below it, just like that. Now, if I go back to properties and I adjust it, you see it sort of only adjusts the brightness for that layer. Um, and that's just going to allow us to try and blend those two layers a little bit better. It doesn't do a great job, and that's okay. But from here, I'm going to flatten. And again, it's not perfect. I see a little bit of discoloration there and here. You can always go in with your clone stamp, which is right there where my cursor is at. Go in with your clone stamp and just clean it up a little bit. Hold down my Option key. And as you see, when I hold down my Option key, that cursor turns to a little target. I'm going to click on my mouse pad. That's going to ooh, that almost made it worse. Good job, Miss Pollard. Um, there we go. Copy right there. Kind of blend it in. Maybe I want to just grab this hairline and sort of, I don't know, try to blend it in a little bit. It's not pretty. Maybe I'll lower my opacity for what I'm copying. Dear goodness, I feel like I've made it worse. Maybe we just ignore that step altogether. Yeah, that's not terrible. We'll leave it like that. But again, down here, maybe I want to blend that a little bit. Just clone stamp at a lower opacity. So I'm at 30%. I'm going to copy and paste 30% of what I hover over. Yeah, that's not terrible. Again, it's not going to be perfect, but that's not horrible. I'm going to take that. That's not bad. But copy and paste, again, hold down the Option key, it turns into a target. So whatever you click, like if I were to click right here, it's going to copy that. And then I let go of my Option key and drag to paste. Not perfect, but this would be an A. So flatten, where's my flatten option? Oh, it's already flattened. I already did that. File, save as, face swap JPEG. Again, this is just another way to do it. We use the layer mask and the paintbrush with the last technique. This is more of copy paste. I think I prefer the layer masking technique. It just looks a little bit better. This always looks a little funky when I've done it this way, but this is quicker. So I know you guys, and that's probably what you're going to use. So 2 ways to do it, 100 ways to skin a cat. Hopefully this helped. Submit in Schoology. And that's all I got for you. Thanks so much, guys. Have a good day.